Alright, today we had a battle between the undefeated Roach Crew Society and the 0-3 Cold Flames, who haven't won a game yet. And the Roach Crew Society would start with the ball first, and James Bragger would throw a touchdown pass to Mark Cruz, who has now scored in 2 straight games. Pooty, new quarterback of the Cold Flames, would do a little bit more than just quarterbacking here on this kick return, as he would follow his blockers and he would take it all the way back to the house for a kick return touchdown, the second of the season, and 2 straight games where the Cold Flames now have had scored on special teams. So James Bragger would take over the ball and the game would be tied 7-7. And on this pass, he would throw a short pass to Lonzel. Lonzel, newly acquired, traded from the Cold Flames, and he would make a few moves and get to the end zone for a touchdown. Lonzel's first touchdown of the season, best game of the year for him today, as he would have 4 receptions and a touchdown. So here is Pooty on the next drive on 4th down. It's 14-7 already. He would throw it back to Juan. Juan would get tagged by the Walking Mountain, Armando Castaneda, and the referee would go out and immediately signal Roach Crew Society ball. But James Bragger here on 4th down would not complete the pass, so they would not take advantage of that. It remained 14-7, and Pooty would throw a deep bomb to Rodney, who this is his first game appearing here, and it would be 14-14. Here was a touchdown by Andrew Orlena. Amazing blocking by his team. He would get to the end zone to make it 21-14, and it would be 4th down here. Pooty needing to rally his team, and this is really where the momentum shifted. It would be incomplete, and you can see the disappointment. So James Bragger would take over with the ball. Another chance to take a 2-possession lead and maybe close this game out. He would throw it into a crowd to be tipped and intercepted by Juan Moran. And the Cold Flames had a chance. So here, BTFL rewind. Let's go back to game 1 of the season. Eddie Howard would snap the ball, apparently not know where the end zone is, and would run out the back of the end zone for a safety. And they would end up losing that game by 2 points. So here is Daryl Robinson, a.k.a. Pooty. He would evade a sack, and look at that. He runs out the back of the end zone for a safety, and that will play big, as you'll see later. Eddie has no idea that he ran out the back of the end zone. Eddie adjusting his hat, pulling up his pants, but it's not going to count, because look at Pooty in the back of the end zone. So it's 23-14 now, and James Bragger here with a chance finally to close this game out. On 4th down, he would get sacked. And again, James Bragger's inability to close games out keeps him close. Every single game, they've been finding ways to pull it out. Pooty would throw to Eddie here and make it 23-21, and the Cold Flames will kick an onside kick, throw it straight in the air, and the ball would bounce and be recovered by Juan Moran. He would go to the end zone, touchdown, and the Cold Flames had a lead. The Cold Flames would be leading here, 28-23. So James Bragger now, who has not been clutch the whole season, really, and they would try the onside kick again, as you see there. Back to James Bragger. He would not be clutch the whole season. He was struggling to close games out now. He would complete a pass to Lonzel, and he would hit the sideline, and he would get into the end zone. That could be the game winner, but wait. Jose Almaraz would commit an unnecessary roughness call on that little extra shove. So James Bragger here on the goal line will have another chance, and we'll get it to Jose for a touchdown, 30-28. And that safety comes into play. Here's the last play of the game. Pooty would run around in circles around the Walking Mountain, dude, and finally throw the ball deep. It would be a Hail Mary. This is for the game. Broken up. RCS goes to 4-0, and your 2 players of the game were James Bragger and Daryl Robinson. RCS 4-0 for the first time in their franchise history. That is all for me and the BTFL.